Hey everyone, so this warm-up is made specifically with high intensity interval training in mind. With HIIT workouts, there's usually a lot of jumping around, a lot of explosive dynamic movements. So we really want to make sure that we take the time to prepare our body for that. So we're going to start with some breathing, some gentle mobilization of the shoulders, the hips, the spine. We'll then go into a little bit of cardio because with HIIT training, we do want to safely bring the heart rate up before we get to it. And then we'll finish with some more joint mobility, making the motions a little bigger once we're warm. Now, if you're only planning on doing like a 15-minute HIIT workout, I get it. The length of this warm-up might look a little long, but it is so important. I promise you, if you consistently go into high-intensity interval training without properly warming up beforehand, it's gonna catch up to you at some point, and we don't want that to happen, okay? So with all that said, let's get going. I want you to find a comfortable standing position. Feet are about hips distance apart. You can close your eyes if you'd like to. We're just gonna start with some breathing. Deep inhale through the nose, expanding through the rib cage as you do it. Exhale through the mouth like you're blowing out a birthday candle. Keep that going. Deep inhale, and make sure it's not getting caught in your shoulders. Breathe into your abdomen. Exhale, flush it out. Ribs move gently in and down. Gentle lift to the pelvic floor. Inhale, expand the rib cage. Exhale out through the mouth. And now we're just going to add in a little movement. So inhale, expand through the ribs. On the exhale, start to nod your chin and just roll forward, vertebrae by vertebrae. Unlock through the knees. Stay here for a breath. Deep inhale. Feel the back of your rib cage get wide. Exhale, let it go. Maybe you sink a little lower. And on your next inhale, roll it up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Come back to standing. Inhale here. Exhale, nod the chin, roll down. Stay for a breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. And roll it back up. One more time. Inhale here. Exhale, nod the chin, roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Now stay down here. We're going to move between a neutral spine and this hanging forward fold. So on an inhale, slide your hands across the top of your shins, elongate the spine to neutral so you do have a natural curve to the low back. Exhale, slide it down. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, fold. Now next time you elongate here, I want you to hold. Hands can come either to your hips or heart center. We're going to come into a hip hinge. So you're bringing the torso upright and then hinge at the hips, move forward. Your legs are pretty straight. They do not need to be locked out though. So we are going to focus a lot on this hinge to warm up, and we're going to do a lot of our warm up in a hinged position because this is the basis of so many exercises, deadlifts, any squat variation pretty much. All right, let's add on to it. Separate your feet just an inch or two more. Hinge forward just like we were doing. Now bend your knees, drop down, you're in a squat. Drive through the legs, come to standing. We hinge it forward. Deep bend to the knees, press the feet into the floor, come to stand. Hinge it forward. Drop it down, drive it up. Last time, hinge it forward. Drop down. Press it up. This time you're going to find that hinge, hold, a little bit deeper bend to the knees. Now I want you to bring your palms to the top of your thighs, and we're going to find a little bit of spinal extension. So on an inhale, it's kind of like cat-cow, okay? You're going to look up a little bit, find that bit of extension with control. Don't just dump into your low back. Exhale, push the hands into your thighs, round the back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come through neutral, find that safe extension. Exhale, push away, round. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, round. And now let's just come back to a neutral spine, so reach that tailbone long. I want you to take your right hand, move it to the outside of your left leg. Now we're going to find spinal rotation. So you're going to open up that left arm, twist it up, and then you're going to close it back down. Let's do that twice more. Don't let your knee cave in, so press out. Leg into hand, hand into leg. Bring it back one more time. Bring it back and let's just switch sides. Left hand to outside of right leg. You're going to open up, twist, and close. Now the twist comes from your rib cage, not your arm. So your arm should stay in your peripheral vision the whole time. Don't just fling it open. Only twist as deep as your rib cage can bring you. Last time. Bring it back down to center. I want you to reach your hands forward at a diagonal. We're going to start to mobilize through the shoulder joint. Let's start with protraction and retraction. So you're going to reach the hands forward, shoulder blades slide away from your spine, and then you're going to retract, shoulder blades slide in towards your spine. Oh, hello, pickles. So just keep this small movement going. It's that free gliding movement of the scapula without changing the shape of your spine. So picture you're holding like a paper towel roll. Your hands stay the same distance apart. All right, now find a neutral, stabilized position. And now I want you to reach the arms up and lower them down. Now as you do this, we're focusing on the rib cage now. When your arms reach up, I don't want you to puff open through the rib cage and dump into your back. So only lift them as high as you can, maintaining connection to the ribs. All right, now next time those arms reach up, pause, rotate the palms towards the ground. Now it's like you're making a snow angel. Sweep them back. Sweep them forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Keep that going. One more time. Sweep them forward. Now bring the hands into heart center. I'm just going to pivot towards you, but you can stay as you are. We're going to start to really warm up through the legs. I want you to give me a squat pulse here, and then opening up through the hips, I want you to step your right foot out to the side. Now you're in a sumo squat. Pulse it here, back to center, pulse here, other side. So now we're mobilizing the hip joint a little bit here. Rotate open and closed. You're almost there. After this, we're going to come into our little bit of cardio. For the cardio, it's just 2 movements, and we'll alternate between them 3 times. First movement, just going to be a jumping jack variation. Next movement will be a squat to a torso twist. Last time here, center, open up, final time, come through center and stand. So our first jumping jack variation will be crisscrossing the legs. It's out and in with the arms. The squat to torso twist, we're going to make kind of an equal sign with your arms and squeeze them together. And by pushing your arms together, you should feel that mid-back, those lats, kind of fire up. It's just going to be a squat to a twist, squat, other side. Okay, let's start with those jumping jacks. Here we go. Open, close, open, close. Now, if jumping is you're not ready for it, then I just want you to step wide. And you can take this modification all 3 sets if you'd like, okay? We're going to come into that squat with that torso twist. We've done these movements already in this first part of the warm-up, so we should be ready for it. 3, 2, 1. Equal sign, squat, twist. Squat, exhale. So remember, how do we start a squat? Hip hinge. Last 2, we're going to go back to jumping jacks, just regular ones. Let's go. Up and down now. So we did this up and down motion as well in the warm-up. Shoulder blades rotating up and down. Back to the squat to the torso twist. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's kind of like I dream of genie arms. If your body isn't ready for this quick rotation yet, stay centered, okay? Just squat and knee up. Squat and knee up. Last 2. Back to the starting jumping jack variation we did, okay? So it's crisscross, out and in. Last set. Squat to the torso twist. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Equal sign. Let's go. So we are not completely done with the warm-up after this, but almost. Last 2. Last 1. Hold your squat. I'm going to turn to the side. So in your squat position, I want you to bring your hands to the floor, walk it out to a plank. Press the floor away. You're broad across the collarbones, long neutral spine, your head isn't hanging heavy, length through the back of the neck. Now, I want you to take your right foot, you're gonna step it up to the outside of your right hand. You're gonna reach that right arm up towards the ceiling, big twist. Bring your right hand down to the floor, step to plank, other side. Left foot forward. Twist it open, we're doing this 3 times each side. So we're warm now, so we kind of have this bigger range of motion, this big opening up through the hips as we step forward in our plank. Last time each side. And just hold your plank here. Now your legs are active in a plank. Squeeze the quads, squeeze the glutes, and maintaining the shape, just start to rock back and forward, mobilizing that ankle joint through the shoulders as well, and the wrists. Three more. Last time. Hips up, find downward dog. Pedal out those heels. So deep bend into one knee, then the next. Nice active, dynamic stretch of the calves. Hold. I want you to walk your hands back towards your feet. Deep breath here. Inhale, big expansion through the rib cage. Exhale, flush it out. Roll up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head's the last to lift. And that is your warm-up. You are now ready for your HIIT workout.